Michael, can you talk about your matchup down low with the big guys ahead?
Oh my God.
He's so big. He's so big.
He's so bad. He's huge. He got big hand. He got long thigh. Oh my gosh! But you know, we got heart. We believe in God, and we give it everything to God, and God will help us, and we do it. We national championship.
Coach, you talked about Yuki tonight coming in there in the clutch and defending Quinn there on that last second shot. That was a big defensive play.
Yuki is one of our best defenders, one-on-one. Unfortunately, he's got the size limitation, but his minutes were limited because of his injury to his eye. You know, he got hit last night again, and it swelled up again last night. But Yuki is a very confident player. You know, he's a good defender. He's not scared on a big stage like tonight. He wanted to play more, wanted to be in there. And it did limit us a little bit because we run a spread offense with the 3 point guards. And it made it difficult with him not being able to play much. And then Carmelo went out, so we couldn't run our spread at the end. So it made it a little bit more difficult for us to score. But Yuki is quite a competitor, and I've been fortunate to have 3 kids from Japan. He's the 3rd kid from Japan. One of them went on to KJ Matsui, Columbia, graduated from Columbia. Tashi Ito went to the University of Portland, and they were the first 2 Japanese-born players to ever play Division I basketball. Yuki is as good as they are, or better. He's a little bit more talented than either one of those guys.
Hey guys, during the McDonald's All-American game, all they kept talking about was that Finley or Oak Hill was going to take it, and then there was some Austin Rivers fans. Have you guys used that as motivation?
Oh yes. Yes, we do. I know me personally, but my teammates also as well. We don't care who we play. We just want to win. And no disrespect to the other teams. I know that we was the #1 seed, but I still thought that we was the underdogs, and that's how we looked at it, and we came out with the victory. So
one thing that just come up what he said was all year long, a lot of hype has been into a lot of other teams. And we look at that as a gift and a curse. You know, it can hurt us, but it can help us tremendously. I've never been beside a group of guys who are willing to work so hard for one common goal, and no one thought about themselves. And one thing, Tyrone can easily play on Montrose Christian and have 35 points a night, 40 points a night. He can easily do that. The kid can score the ball at will. He's a great point guard for us, but he does whatever it takes to win. And Michael does whatever it takes to win. He can take the ball and shoot it every time down the post, but he's looking. Who's cutting? He wants us to cut. And it's just, we've all been on the same page. And when we look at, or when we hear people on ESPN talking about, oh, this kid's great and his team is so great, and you know, and we get the opportunity to play against them, you know, it just feels so great, and we all crunched in together, and we just got this win.
Justin, when you're on the court, you look like you enjoy yourself a lot. Do you have the opportunity, did you take the opportunity to kind of take it all in, how lucky you are to be part of such a program, such a rivalry? I
love the game of basketball, and my love would just keep growing as long as I'm around people like Coach Vetter, who loves the game more than I do, you know, and it's relaxing. A lot of people may see it who's new to the sport as a sport that's always tense. Okay, I got to do this because I worked on it. When I get out there, it's relaxed. You know, sometimes Coach may get a little mad at me because it's too relaxed, but it's relaxed out there. You know, it feels great. It's a comfortable environment for me. It doesn't matter what happens before the game. As soon as I step on that court, or as soon as the ball goes up, it all erases it. It's just a great reliever for me.
Justin, Tyrone, I wanted to ask you guys about the oop there in the 3rd quarter. Is there a time, some point in the game, we've seen that play quite a few times, is there just a time where you guys just say, let's run that play up, or does Coach kind of pick that out? Where's that, when do you kind of make that decision? It seemed like you guys could have maybe tried that play out at different times in the game, but you did it right there.
That's Coach. Yeah. Coach knew when to call it, but we knew how to do it, you know, and Tyrone's been throwing that pass. He's probably thrown that pass about 15 times to me this year for the same dunk, and he's gotten so good at it. I mean, it's always a dead-on, accurate pass, and I'm able to just throw it in there, you know, but definitely, like me and Tyrone said, that was Coach. He knew exactly when to do it, called it at the perfect time. The defense was asleep, and we got it.
Justin, it looked like at the end of the 2nd overtime when you guys had either the 5 or 6 point lead, you guys were going to win 12 seconds left. You walked over because you were defending the back and you were talking to Coach Smith. What were you guys saying?
Oh, I just told him a great game from his guys, you know, and I wish them the best of luck in the future, and wish the best of luck to the seniors. Quinn definitely going to do. Actually playing alongside with our old teammate Josh Harrison, who we did this for. He paved the way for us. There are other seniors, whoever they have, Hornsby. It's just, I just wanted to let him know that, you know, sincerely, it was a great game, and it's all love in the air with us and the other team.
Coach, could you talk about what Justin brings to your team? You know, he hits threes, rebounds, block shots. The type of shot piece that to have for your defense alone.
Well, with Justin, you can see how well he handles questions, and he's a great personality too. And he's just does a lot of great things. But I always talking Justin, you know, his expectations for Justin were unrealistic. He was dunking the ball in 6th grade. We have tapes of him dunking the ball in 6th grade, and he's had those high expectations. But he's come along as a basketball player, you know, in a good logical fashion. He's getting better and better every year. He's one of those players that fills out a stat sheet. You know, he's going to get his points, he's going to get his rebounds, he's going to get his steals, he's going to play good, he's going to play solid defense. Okay, he's going to sometimes take the best offensive player. He fills out a stat sheet. That's what great players do. That Gravis Vasquez, one of our former players, I always looked at him, and at the end of the game, you see he had, you know, 18 points and 9 rebounds and 7 assists and all that. Justin's the same way. He does what's necessary. He's very, very unselfish. Very, very unselfish. Okay, and the neat thing about these guys, the 4 guys you see sitting in front of you, have averaged, all 4 of them, between 13 and 15 points per game. How many times you see that? Okay, doesn't happen very often. In my career, it doesn't happen very often. Never happened, I don't think. That's how they shared the basketball. Any one of them could have scored more, but we wouldn't have been as good.
Tyrone, you just transferred this year from Playfield, just like, of course, Quinn transferred from DeMatha, which, of course, not too far from here. You feel like, you know, and I know you had some good success out there, but do you feel like you kind of got more out of this, of course, winning the national championship, and then knowing you're going to go play at Villanova, you feel like you still have more left to prove when you head to Villanova next year for Jay Wright?
I still have a lot to prove on my game. You know, I'm not satisfied. I think for me, making this move was the best move I can make. Off the court in school, I'm a straight A student. I've been focused on the court. I struggled a little bit because I wasn't used to it. But being here definitely will prepare me for next year. And next year, I'm going to come in at Villanova and just be hungry. Like Coach Vetter, he prepared me a lot. And I thank him a lot, and he helped me become who I am.
All right, I think that's it. Thanks. One-on-one.
Also, if anybody wants to check us out Tuesday nights, we have our own series, 8-part series on Hoops Academy. It's on national television, Fox College Sports. See these guys. Thank you.